In this episode of our Newfoundland adventure, we continue to explore Canada's Viking history, have a change in our camping plans, and explore more of Gros Morne National Park.
We're Kirsty and Les, and we explore the Canadian Maritime provinces with our 3 dogs.
Join us each week as we visit some of our favorite places and discover new ones along the way.
We started the morning at Norstead Village, which is a reproduction of a Viking trade port where costume interpreters reenact life as it would have been circa 1000 AD. There are a variety of structures on site, including a blacksmith shop, a church, and a boathouse where the 54-foot-long authentic replica Viking ship Snorri is housed.
In 1998, this vessel was sailed from Greenland to Newfoundland to reenact Leif Erikson's journey. During this reenactment, they sailed with only a crew of 9 people and no modern aids.
Trading, exploring, and bringing supplies back and forth, and they were also used during big raiding parties. Your long ships would go ahead first, and the slower Nar would slowly come up along with supplies to resupply your raiders in that all.
Admission to the Norstead Village was $14.40 per person at the time of our visit. The site is not part of the Lanzo Meadow National Historic Site, so your National Park Pass does not gain you entrance. The village and nearby hiking trails are dog-friendly, but in an effort to beat the rain, we skipped the hike.
A short drive from Norstead Village is a 10-foot-tall bronze statue that commemorates Leif Erikson. Erikson was born in Iceland, settled in Greenland, then sailed to Vinland, the area we now call Newfoundland, and south into the Gulf of St. Lawrence.
I see a little gazebo thing.
Driving to the end of the world.
Literally.
We did a little detour up to Goose Cove East. It's quite north, almost more north than Lanzo Meadow. It was a nice little trail, but it was just so wet with the rain and the ocean spray. So we did about half kilometer for the dogs to stretch their legs and do their business, and now we're back on the road. Even though it looks like it's clearing off in the distance, today was a good day to be traveling. It was foggy and quite dreary, and a lot of times it was raining.
We're back at the Arches Provincial Park, and we were hoping to crash here because it is on iOverlander and there's no camping signs, but unfortunately a lot of other people have the same idea. There's 5 setups here already and it's only 4:40, so we're going to continue on and probably go to the national park again.
We just left Arches Park, and it turns out it's a good thing we didn't stay there because we would have been sitting up in the rain.
We headed back to the Shallow Bay Campground and actually stayed at the same site we had on a previous night.
The rain cleared up, so we got out for a little hike and found this amazing beach just minutes away from our campsite. One of the things about being in Newfoundland is you don't know where you're going to get fuel. So if you do come to the West Coast, make sure you stop at every gas station basically, because just when you think you got enough, they start running low. We're here at Shallow Bay Campground, and we're about 50 kilometers from the nearest gas station. I still have a quarter tank of gas left, but why risk it? Thankfully, we've been carrying 20 liters per side of fuel, so might as well take advantage of that and top up the Jeep while I'm waiting. And that gives me about half a tank of gas. That'll do for now. That way we get the extra 20 liters just in case. One thing that surprised us about this site is the amount of toads around. Going down to the dishwashing station and back up, I counted over 31 of them. Many of them on our site.
whisper your words like secrets written in an old moleskin. Look up above, the sunlight seems like it is gonna break in. Something ain't right. Yeah, something ain't right. Oh, something ain't right. Something ain't
Don't know if it's going to show or not, but there's 7 seals just bobbing around next to us.
I think there's like a dozen.
Yeah.
But then these two that are up here.
Just more keep popping up.
come up behind you and kiss on the side of your neck of you. And turn off the lights, the stars in the sky.
I got this one too, right there.
Yeah. And they're all gone.
Without the words, the feelings unheard can still be just as sincere. But something's not right.
This is another trail in the Gros Morne National Park, Steve's Trail. It's short, not really well used by the looks of it, but set of red chairs at the end of it, which is pretty cool. Great view of all the seals bobbing up and down.
It's so cool that we're going to be sailing at the base of that in a few hours.
The other day when we were at Western Brook Pond with the dogs, we were saying how you could do the ferry and go sail along the base of the mountains. And the more I thought of it, the more we started getting FOMO, fear of missing out. So today we booked the appointment and we're going sailing.
And I sing you a song, taking a breath, like taking yourself to the hospital.
While the national park today includes about 1,805 square kilometers of long-range mountains and Gulf of St. Lawrence lowlands, the lofty cliffs ahead of us actually mark the front of the long-range escarpment. And in the days before electronic navigation, these cliffs served as landmarks for fishermen. On a clear day, these cliffs can be seen from as far as 48 kilometers or 30 miles away.
Oh, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Oh, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
It's actually the roots of an old mountain chain and part of the Canadian Shield. And in studying mountains, geologists have learned that the roots of these mountains extend down to the earth, at least as deep as the head of the mountains themselves. So at one time, these mountains may have been as high as the Himalayas. If you look off here to our left-hand side, you're going to see this little dock area. This is actually a drop-off point for season hikers that are doing the long-range traverse.
If you look into the mountain, you can see what looks like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. Let us know in the comments if you can see it.
Doing the tour of the West Brook Pond was really cool. It's fascinating to see those 700-meter high cliffs up close like that. The tour took about 2 hours, a little bit over actually. Cost $75 a person, so including the sales tax, so it cost us about $180. We'd spent a good night at Berry Hill Campground in Gros Morne National Park, and now we're continuing our trip south. We were so eager to get up to Gros Morne when we arrived in Newfoundland. We're going to see if there's any trails that we can check out on the way back towards Port aux Basques. I said we were going to continue south, but we just took a quick trip north, just a minute or two, up to Lobster Cove Head Lighthouse. We were trying to see this for the past few days, but it's a very busy, popular place. And with the scenery on the coastline and the unique lighthouse, I can see why. Our time in Gros Morne National Park is over, but we still have more Newfoundland to explore. Thanks for coming along with us. Now we're off to our next adventure.